Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is now time for the moment you've been waiting for. For I don't know how to do the SpongeBob joke. Anyway, it is time for MotorMaster. MotorMaster. I had to cut the thing down a little bit because it was annoying me putting it back in every time. But anyway, time to get the big boss of the stunticons. Excludes Soundwave over there. He's not one of the stunticons. But the stunticons, the big boss of the stunticons, MotorMaster, who isn't a sports car. He's a semi truck like Optimus Prime. And speaking of Optimus Prime, this guy is a megalomaniac who is full of himself. He believes he is a match for Optimus, and he will go out of his way to go fight him head on one, because he believes he is a match for Optimus. He could fight him and maybe come out on top, is what he thinks of himself. He is full of himself. All the other Stunticons hate this guy. So all of these guys have sheer hatred for MotorMaster, which is their leader, because he's cruel and very full of himself. But anyway, as you can see, he comes with a trailer, and that's going to be what Minosaur's limbs are made out of. Just like Superior's, just how Silverbolt had like the back half of his plane, you get attached to it. And he just has like a bigger plane behind him, like a bigger cargo hold for his plane, and that'll become the uh like the skeletal body of Superion. The trailer becomes the skeletal body of Minosaur, and whenever Onslaught comes out, he comes with like a little bit of a trailer too, but it's like the anti-aircraft thing for the back of his truck, and that forms the skeletal body of Bruticus whenever it comes out. So we are going to go ahead and get MotorMaster out of the box. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hello guys, I'm back, and as you can see, MotorMaster with his trailer. Now, as you know by Superion's thing, the trailer turns into the skeleton for the Minosaur body. But the trailer right now is just going to be a trailer. We're going to be mainly focusing on MotorMaster for the moment to get him into robot mode to command his other stunticons. So he's going to be commanding his other stunticons. But we need to consult the instructions in order to transform this guy. Oh geez, they are humongous, as always, with combiners. But anyway, let's go ahead and transform this cruel master of the cruel commanding master of the Stunticons. So first things first, we pull these panels up a bit. So they pulled up, and now we can slide those out to the sides, kick them out like that, and then we can fold them down. And now you could just spread the entire front of his car in half, just like so. Okay, well anyway, I figured out what the instructions were saying. So take the very top of his car, flip it up, and pull it up on both sides. So flip it up and pull it up. So now it should look like that. And now you can pull these down in front of his windows, his windshield. I need to take a closer look at the instructions. Okay, I understand now. So you're supposed to just straighten out the legs. Just straighten them out. Because if you didn't know, these are going to be his legs. So they're straightened out now. And now you need to fold this piece behind him. So just fold this little tab behind him. I believe is what it's telling me to do. No, that is not what it's telling me to do. Hold on. You need to flip the wheel under his car. Under him. So there we go. The wheel's under him now. So just clip the wheel under him. And now that's there. And those are supposed to still be out like that. So the bottom of his truck is now flat. We can now tilt these inward, like so. So it's still supposed to be looking like this on the table. Okay. So now you got to spin this around on both sides. The little thing we just took out. Spin it around, put it back in place. Oh, that's cool. It's like a little miniature front of his car. Because this was front of his car, but now it's miniature because he just spun the legs around, the feet around. That's pretty cool. So anyway, now we turn it upside down in order to continue working on his legs. And we fold this piece down in there. This little top piece in there. And just fold that over into his leg to just close up the back of his leg. I'm just going to make it so that they will stand real quick. So there he goes. He's standing now. And now I'm able to see the next thing. Ah. I see. So these little pieces that fan out, they need to. One second, I'm gonna bring it closer so that I can actually see it better. Okay, I see. Yeah. So these need to go down and connect over, and then it's fold right there onto the side of his leg. So put it back, fold it down, rotate it back, put it in place, and tab it in. So now his feet should be done. They're all should be. I'm not entirely sure. One second. Yeah, his feet are done. I already straightened out his legs. So now these little pieces need to go up on top of him. So like underneath his tires back here, these little pieces right here go up to reveal his hands. Now you could pull down his hold on. So I need to. Oh wait, I misread that. I'm not supposed to do that yet. I was supposed to bring up the entire arm. So close those back, raise the arms up somehow. Hold on, I need to figure out how to get this out. Figured it out myself, didn't break it. Anyway, so you just take the entire arm from how I was doing it earlier and just raise up on it. Just raise up on it and it'll untab out of his trailer hitch. And now the back of his trailer hitch can just fold all the way down to here. So now it can just raise up and go like that. So now he has like a little table in front of him. You could put his arms out to the side now. Okay, hold on, I'm not understanding. Anyway, uh, I'm a little confused. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, okay, I see. So you're supposed to flip this over his head now and behind him on his back. So that's how that was supposed to go. So now his trailer hitch in the back wheels of his truck is. So there we go. Now the back wheels are on his back. Okay, so now we can open up the bottom of his hands like I was trying to do earlier. We can pull out his hands and close that back up behind him. So pull these out and close up the hatch behind him. And there we go. Uh, there we go. We got MotorMaster. MotorMaster in his robot mode. Now he's supposed to have weapons. I don't know where his weapons are stored. Oh wait, these could tab in place. I didn't know that. That's actually cool. Thank you. They're not gonna be untabbing now. Oh yeah, there we go. So now MotorMaster is all made in the robot mode. But now we're doing a little bit of bonus content besides MotorMaster. We're gonna turn his trailer into a turret. Because it can do that. So we're gonna do that and turn it into a turret real quick. Oh, and that's where his weapons are stored. They're in his trailer. That's cool. Okay, well, anyway, we're gonna open up his trailer. So, take this piece out real quick. Reveal his sword in his trailer. So it just goes, and it unsheathes. Wait, I did that wrong. So it just goes, and unsheathes the sword, which can now be pulled out and put into his arm. Because there we go, MotorMaster now has a sword. It's pretty big. So anyway, that can get pulled out. That's the front of it. And then this top piece can also get removed. So now this trailer is in three pieces. Isn't that cool? So the first piece, already I did the first step, pull the sword out. Next thing we got to do, raise up this piece, pull it all the way up, flip these pieces to the side, flip these pieces up and to the side, like so. And then we can flip these out to the sides. Like so. So now it could be like that. Big Decepticon logo and it has like his little crab legs inside. So now you can take out this big piece from the middle and take it out. So you can just sit there for a minute and this piece can go over here. So now this piece can flip down with both of these and combine together in the center, like so. Just combine down the center of that and be like so. So now that front piece should be in two pieces like this. So now this top half of this trailer can separate into three different pieces if you pull it apart. And then we go to the bottom of this trailer and just pull it apart. So there we go. That is completely took apart now. Now the cool thing about this centerpiece of the top, you can just flip this purple piece out and you get the gun for MOTORMASTER and Minosaur. So he's got his really big gun and sword, which were stored in his trailer. But now that that's out of the way, so we're gonna keep the sword and gun in its own little thing. And then MOTORMASTER could say over here where he was with his fellow stunticons. We'll see more of them next video. But for now, we're going to be looking at this. So it's facing this way. We fold down this purple piece down. We could pull up the legs like so. Flip it over, rotate this around. So there we go. That's down. We get the bottom halves of his trailer and fold this piece down like so at a 90-degree angle. Just fold it down to a 90-degree angle on both of those. So this is facing like this. The purple piece should still be facing up, I believe. And then we are able to connect it with this little tab here into this little circle right here. And just put that in there on both sides. There we go. So now we get to these pieces right here, the top halves of this trailer. And this piece up here needs to come down. I believe is what it's telling me to do. Yeah, I believe it's what it's telling me to do. There we go. So this piece right here could just fold all the way down and reveal that purple piece in the center there. Do that to both sides. And just fold it down like that. So now they both look like that. So now you could fold that purple piece out, and it shows a leg, a foot, I mean. So now they can stand up like that, and connect their foot. So, flip the main piece over so the Decepticon symbol on the chest is facing straight up. Connect this little peg on the front of the foot into the little peg over here, just to have like a little pillar on the outside of it. So there we go. Now he's got two pillars. But now we need to get the last piece of the top, which, as you know, I already showed you, turns into the cannon. So first things first, flip this thing out and make the cannon. So it goes like this, and then you flip these two little pieces here out to the sides, so that it's handles instead of just like a single thing you can grab. So now it's handles that a tiny person could just go pew 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 with two hands and just aim it around as like a little turret, telling you to like subscribe. Just go pew 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 pew. Anyway, I'll show you more. So we now take this piece here and attach it on top into that peg under the gun. I did that backwards. It needs to go the other way. The little stand things back here need to be facing the back, and the can needs to go facing forward. Anyway, the last thing you need to do is raise up this tiny little piece back here, raise it up, and now slide it into place in under his chest. The Decepticon symbol is still facing up, so you just slide in place. There we go. So now we've got a giant place that MOTORMASTer can just sit up here, put his face into the sight thing so you can see where he's going, and put his hands in the turret holder. So now he's able to use it as a turret. His MOTORMASTer is just using it as a turret. His trailer turns into a big turret. So you can just be going pew 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 pew, telling you to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you like the turret. Want to see next video where we are going to be turning all of these guys into Minosaur, the unstable combiner, and the Decepticon is the last choice of combiners to send out in the battle because of how unstable he is. But anyway, remember to subscribe, comment down below if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay safe out there, and come talk wizards. And see you later, guys. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hope you like this one.